What's up? It's Saturday morning, 9 a.m. and we are at Dexa right now. I did this type of a scan 6 months ago. This is like the most precise way to find out how much lean muscle you have, how much body fat you have, and also they have a 3D scanner that scans your whole body, gives you all the measurements. It also tells you the body fat and everything, but it's not as accurate as the Dexa Scan. Chrissy, she is going for the scan and then also the BMR testing. So you sit there with a mask on for 10 minutes and that tells you exactly how many calories you burn throughout the day without doing anything. So that way we can start setting the macros where she needs to be, and then also once I find out what the body fat is and the lean muscle is, we can get more precise on what she needs to eat, plus myself, because I want to see what I've been doing, if I've added any muscle. I know I've lost body fat, but I want to see if I've added any muscle, and then what I need to do to adjust, because I now want to add more. So anyways, I'll show you guys some video inside. And it's a rainy day here in Dallas today, so
back, head up top, just watch your head going back. Alright, now just have you turn your hands in and try to bring your arms as close as you can to your sides.
I'm free from living lies, free from my own deception, headed the right direction. I walk through the fields of mud. I thought I'd find a shelter in you, a perfect sky. Doors open, doors close in my heart again. Wonder how long it'll take till I kill the pain. Your walls between us keep me far away.
I'm going to record you for. Okay. You're going to go on my vlog.
That's good. We've now been here for 30 years, and we have a lot of people that come in that do keto, and we have a lot of people that come in that are diabetic, and people that do Atkins. One of the key things about us that's different is we talk about keto in the terms of glycemic index. Mm-hmm. We understand from doing diabetics over the years that if we have to bake for a diabetic summer camp and they need a 1 or 0 carb brownie, we've been doing that. So a lot of people that come in know that since we've been counting carbs for 30 years, especially like in a medical setting or where it's significant, that we understand glycemic index. I'm going to sample you things, and I'm glad to answer any questions.
Okay. Awesome.
This is going to be a sample here. We understand how people are trying to get fat off.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a pecan brownie. It's less than 1 carb. It's going to be around 26 grams of fat.
I'm going to a birthday party and we stopped here,
So maybe you would see something you might. Wow.
Wow, that was awesome.
Cheesecake brownie, 2 net carbs for the whole piece. Let me explain it to you. Around 45 grams of fat. In the cream cheese, there's around 18 grams of protein. So it's made of egg, protein, fat, and no carbs. So we say less than 2. We label this, you'll see down here. We'll
I'm going to spend my whole paycheck at this place.
We put down per slice because we don't like to play with serving size. This freezes.
Wow.
This is all done in the store. In fact, we were cutting these.
Wow. I wouldn't even know this is anything different.
Have y'all seen the,
That was the cheesecake brownie, and it was great.
have y'all seen the smart cakes before?
I've seen them, but never had them.
Watching zero
on
carbs
Amazon and all that.
of sugar and starch, no GMOs, gluten-free. If you notice, they're made with no starch and no sugar. They're made of fiber and protein. They're not a fat bomb, but they're great when you are working and you need a texture thing. You want something that's like a cake.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
This is a
Okay, guys, for everybody that is on keto, and when you go to a Mexican restaurant, and what's the first thing they do? They slap a bowl of chips in your face with some salsa, and then, you know, you're like, I can't have those chips. You want the salsa, but you gotta be careful. You don't know what they're giving you, but we can have queso. We can have guacamole. You know, and sometimes you can ask them to give you some vegetables you can dip it in, but it's still not the same. Finally, after 8 months of really going hard on keto and looking for different things, finally I found some tortilla chips. Finally, 2 net carbs, 5 grams of protein, only 28 calories. And that's for anywhere between 10 to 12 chips. So, yeah, look at that right there. We sampled them, they were great. Also, here's some flour tortillas. Again, 2 net carbs, 6 grams of protein, 32 calories for one. So, that's awesome. Definitely, I mean, hamburger buns. I mean, really? Crazy. All right, guys, it's that time. Find out the results from my Dexa Scan. So, I just really want to point out one thing. My whole mission for the last 6 months is not only just living the ketogenic lifestyle, but also balance. You know, one of the things that really pushed me away for a while was I was eating, 5,500 calories a day, and I had to work out 3.5 hours a day to just have this look, right? And that just pushed me away from trying to do anything through an aesthetic value. And so when I said, okay, I'm going to get back to this, I'm going to work on myself, work on, trying to build my body to the way that I want it to be, I said, I want to do this through balance though. This isn't a sprint. I've went ahead, this is a ketogenic lifestyle. I mean, it's a true lifestyle, so it's not a sprint. So with that being said, let's see what, after 6 months of fasting for 12 hours every single day to raise my human growth hormone, I ate about 2,000 calories every day. I worked out for 4 days a week, 45-minute weight training sessions, and then 5 days a week of 45-minute cardio sessions. So here's the results. I got the first scan done in October, and now this is April. So when I got my first scan, I was 241 pounds. Now I'm 226 pounds. My body fat was 24.8% the first scan. 6 months later, I'm 19.1%. So that's a really big jump. I do know I could have made a larger one, but again, balance. And that's still great, like almost 5.5%. So I'm totally happy with that. I mean, originally I had 59.9 pounds of body fat. Now I have 43.3 pounds of body fat. Muscle. Before I had 174.4. Now I have 176.5, which is crazy, because in the whole fitness industry, it's always about, to gain muscle, you gotta have a surplus, I was about a 13 to a 1,500 calorie deficit every single day. And that's just crazy to gain about 2 pounds of muscle in the 6 months at that drastic of a negative. That's just, or a deficit is really, really cool to see. Also, the other thing that I'm super happy about is my visceral fat. If you guys don't know what that is, that's the fat that's around your kidneys, your liver, you know, all that fat that's underneath the abs, your transverse abdominis, and that's the bad fat. That's the one that you don't want. You may see people that have, you know, these pot bellies and they're real hard. That's because they got a lot of visceral fat that's pushing that out. So back in October, I had 1.97 pounds, which is about 2 pounds of fat. Well, now I have 0.84. I don't even have a pound. And I'm so happy to say that. You realize I just lost that much body fat by eating more fat. Now, I eat really good, clean, healthy fats, but I'm so happy that I can show people these results. All these haters out there that's saying there's no way this is healthy for you. Hey, if I've got my visceral fat not even a pound, I'm at 0.84, yeah, I've got a different story for them. So I'm going to take a picture of this so that way you guys can really see the results. I mean, it even shows my bone density. My bone density is great. Here you can see this is the imaging, and the red is muscle and the yellow is the body fat. And then on this chart is your bone density, and the higher up you are, up in the blue, you want to be in the blue or the green, and you can see I'm just right there. So pretty happy with that. So those were the results. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, keep repping and flexing.